Hey everyone, this is Sean from minifigpriceguide.com, and today we've got two figures that do not belong together but yet do. These figures, I believe, were supposed to be given away at San Diego Comic-Con this year. I'm not sure if it was only these two, but this is all I've heard about so far. The classic suit Miles Morales Spider-Man minifigure and the DC Fandom Supergirl minifigure. Both of these are excellent looking figures in the classic San Diego Comic Con cases. Nothing special. I mean, well, very special, but nothing different than what we've seen in previous years. Figures look awesome. Both will be exclusive, very hard to get. They were a little bit more difficult to get this year because when the Comic Con was canceled, Lego found some alternative means of dispensing them. And I'm sure they worked with the vendors who promoted these figures, Sony, PlayStation, and DC Fandom, to give these away. But basically, it was very similar but a little bit different. For the DC Fandom Supergirl minifigure, they gave away 1,495 of them. You had to have a USA address. You had to enter a sweepstakes sometime in August or late July. I can't remember exactly when. And then sometime maybe in September, probably early September, they started showing up at people's houses. Maybe it was October. I can't actually remember. I do know it was quite the craze over on eBay. Since these all went, basically all you had to do was enter the sweepstake and have a USA address. These all went to probably, Lego collectors for the most part, or people that were fans. So a lot of them stayed in their hands, and a lot went instantly on eBay. I was not lucky enough to win one. I had to purchase mine on eBay. Now, these went from a low of about 150 up to about $500. Most of them were going in the range of 450 to 500 or 350-ish. At the majority 350, let's say, to 450. I think I saw about 200 show up on eBay. Now since then, there's always a couple more showing up here and there. People get bored of them, and you'll keep seeing these show up. There are 1,495 of these figures. Figure half of them are sitting on a shelf, and people don't even know what they're worth yet. The other half, they're in either collectors' hands or they got sold on eBay. So there's enough to go around right now, but they are going to be pretty exclusive and hard to get. And since it wasn't an instant trip from the giveaway at Lego and San Diego Comic Con to the collector's hand, there is going to be a little bit of loss on these, and there won't be all 1,495 hitting collector's hands. So these will be harder to get, and they will probably go up in value, similar to the original 2013 San Diego Comic Con figures. I would imagine these will settle at 1,000 to 1,500 each. Not for a little while. It'll take some time, but these are going to be harder for people to get. Even the people that have given up on getting the 2013 ones will want these because they've been collecting all the other ones, and most of the other ones you'll be able to get for $200 to $400. So the second one is a classic suit Spiderman Miles Morales minifigure. Out of the two, this is my favorite. I love the packaging. I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man, more so than Supergirl, but I used to be more of a DC fan as a kid, but I've grown up and really appreciated what they've done with the movies for Marvel. Now, this Spider-Man Miles Morales one just started showing up last week in January. This one's going to be a lot harder to get. Now, there's more. There's 1,650 of these. Again, it was USA only. Now, you had to enter a sweepstakes, but in order to enter the sweepstakes, you had to be USA only. You had to have a PlayStation, PS4. You had to buy the Marvel Spider-Man game. You had to beat the game and get the end of game trophy. And you had to have an account. Now, again, there's 1,650 of these that were given away. We're not sure. Not very many of these have shown up on eBay. I've seen about 40 to 50 sold, and there's about 40 to 50 listed right now. These are going a little higher. I've seen them go anywhere from there's a couple that went for 100 to 200. There's been a couple that have been relisted, which I'm sure people realize they sold them too cheap. There's a lot that went in the 5 to 6 to 700 range, and a couple that have gone about 900. Again, I was not lucky enough to win either of these figures. I did have to purchase mine on eBay secondhand. I found two great collectors that were able to ship them out to me. I just got the Spider-Man one today, so now that I've got both, I thought I'd post a quick video on them. The figures look great. I have the box for the Spider-Man Miles Morales one that it came in the mail. Here's the box. Nothing special. Just a box that the figure barely fits in. It had an address label on the front. And on that address label, it had the person who won it, obviously. And it shows that it came from Prize Logic in Southfield. What did it say? Southfield, Michigan. So, if you get a package with this on it, you know you're a lucky winner. Now, people for the Spider-Man Miles Morales figure were notified by mail. Oh, wait, one other thing. The Spider-Man figure also came with this pretty cool letter. Dear valued customer, congratulations. You are a winner in the Be Greater PlayStation X Lego sweepstakes sponsored by Sony Interactive Entertainment LLC. Well, you can read it. I don't need to read the whole thing to you. It's funny, they rate these as an average retail value of $4.99. This letter I'll save with the figure. I don't believe the Supergirl one came with any sort of letter. Now, the Miles Morales Spider-Man one, they were notified by Prize Logic via email, and then they had to fill out something online to collect the prize. For Supergirl, they just started showing up in people's homes, so nobody knew they were coming. There was a lot of chatter on the internet about when are these going to come, etc., etc. I'm going to turn them over so you can see the backs, and then I'll come back and show you up close on the front. So here's the Spider-Man one. I mean, it's a great packaging. As always, these look awesome, and they're very collectible. There's the Supergirl one. I'll open them up and show you the figures up close. Here's the Spider-Man one, 3 pieces. You know, maybe this will solidify around $1,500 in my opinion. I'll add them to the price guide shortly. Supergirl, great coloring. I wish she had a little more serious face, but you know, the cape matches the boots and everything. They do great on these figures in the casing. I did notice both of mine had a little scuff mark right here. You can see it. And you'll see it on this one too. And I see this on a lot of, there it is, you can see it. It must be the packaging plant where they're making these cases. I see it on a lot of them in that exact same spot. So I don't think there's a whole lot you can do about that. Now, one other thing, I have seen a few people report online that the eyes on Spider-Man aren't printed the best. Now, this set, when I bought it, I checked it out and there was a good picture, so the eyes look really good on this figure. I'm actually gonna open these up. You're probably not supposed to open them, that's what they always say, but I have never been able to stop myself. So once we get it open, we'll pull out our Spider-Man figure and I'll get you guys an up close on him. Very nice printing. First time I pulled it out. I haven't actually pulled it out before this. I just received it today. FedEx said I was supposed to get it yesterday, but it didn't show up yesterday. So I'm going to be quite happy putting this one on my display shelf. I'll actually do a video with all the San Diego Comic-Con and Toy Fair minifigures. Now here's the second one. There we go. Put them next to each other. I suppose I could show the back printing, but I'm not going to. Looks great. Well, maybe we can lift up the cape and see what's on here. There you go. Probably not ever see very much of that. Well, I hope you guys are lucky enough to find a set of your own on eBay or through other means of collecting. They're pretty hard to get. I would get them now while you can, especially the Classic Suit Miles Morales figure. Those, since they only went to people that won the game, I'm not even sure if they were all distributed. It's a tall order winning the game. And then some of those people are going to be kids that are just going to keep it and they're not going to sell it. And they're going to wait and think they're going to sell it at some point later, but they're going to touch it, play with it, break the card, bend it. And they're not going to be as mint as if you get it right now. So I wouldn't wait that long on these. Please, if you haven't, check out my website, minifigpriceguide.com. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. I'm going to try to step up and do a few more videos this year. I'm not been the best about doing videos, but I love collecting Lego minifigures, and I enjoy all your support. Thank you, everybody.